Kidada Jones, daughter of music icon Quincy Jones, was the very last person to speak with her fiancé Tupac just moments before he died. In a very emotional recollection of what happened at the Las Vegas hospital where Pac died of gunshot wounds, the pain that clouded Kidada's heart is evident. Many never knew she was actually in Vegas with Tupac on that horrific night. On September 7, 1996, the night was shot on Las Vegas Strip. Kidada and Pac were also living together in Calabasas, CA at the time of his murder. According to Vanity Fair, prior to his death, they'd planned on having a baby, and whenever Pac was on the road, he'd call Kidada and end their call every night with the words, "I'd take a bullet for you." That's how much he loved her. The night Pac was shot, Kidada revealed that Pac told her he didn't want to go to the Tyson fight that night, but he promised Shock night he would. He didn't want her to be around the rowdy pack of people at the fight, but he told her to be ready when he gets back to go to the after party with him at Shock's club in downtown Las Vegas. In the hours leading up to the time for Pac to go, Kidada says he became more tense, and when she asked him if he was planning on wearing his bulletproof vest, he told her no. It will be too hot. Later that day, she says the ride to Las Vegas went silent and Pac seemed to have a lot on his mind. They made it on Vegas. She settled down in the Luxor Hotel while he went to the Tyson fight at the MGM Grand. Hours later, Pac came back heated. Kidada said, "When I got to the hospital, they handed me a bag of bloody clothes and jewelry and told me he had no blood pressure when he came in. He's had 2 blood transfusions and he is in the ICU hanging on by string." I got a blanket from the hospital and circled the parking lot for 9 hours. I said, "There is no way he's gonna die. There is just no way." I walked around there till the sun came up. I was in complete shock. Tupac regained consciousness once when Kidada was putting Don McLean's Vincent into the CD player next to his bed. She heard a moan and his eyes fluttered open. They were filled with mucus and swollen. "Tupac," Kidada said, coming close. "Do you hear me?" He seemed to nod. "If you can't hear me," she said, "move your feet." The sheets rustled at the end of the bed. "Do you know I love you?" she said. "Do you know we all love you?" This time the note was distinct as Kidada turned to the door. Tupac shocked in convulsions, then he slipped into a coma. Kidada said, "He and I lived together for 4 months and then he was murdered. It was the most horrible thing that ever happened to me. I knew we should never gone to Vegas that night. I had a horrible feeling about it. I've gone over it in my mind a million times. It wasn't supposed to happen. We weren't supposed to be there. It was the worst possible thing that could happen. I never got to say goodbye. It's not something that should happen to anyone." For a while afterward, I didn't want to be alive. I was on my back, literally on my back for months. My father underestimated how that affected me and shaped and molded me as a human being. 6 days after Pac was shot, his beloved mother, Afeni Shakur, had no choice but to make the heart-wrenching decision to take him off life support on September 13, 1996. Rest on Tupac and Afeni Shakur got but never